Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Demir Bird returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Moss. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Throwing Jones. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stills had it, but couldn't hang on. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
6-0 our score after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off off the bootleg. Jones. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds Beasley complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is James White. Taron Johnson made the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones, open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Off play action. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. 49, guys, Mike, 49.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Singletary again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And this one is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On the give, this is Harris. A gain of 3, second down. They run again with Harris. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Bird now ready to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because,
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Hollister. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo 1st. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Now Allen again. Steps away to his left. First step. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Now Sanders. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 now. Allen off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Allen on third. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Allen. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the bootleg. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be at home for one next week as the